Then you see a pack of Hell's Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars. Because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined a street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out back.
Got put out in 2006. Back in 2007, wound up going into Chattin. 2011. Came out of there. I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we didn't talk about this one yet. This is some new information. Bloody biker brawl on Long Island. 4 people were stabbed. 20 people involved. 7 people arrested so far. And I'm getting news that this was the Pagans and the Hells something. I will let you know as soon as I find out exactly who it was. But this is a pretty significant melee that happened. This happened at a bar and then a gas station. So apparently, 7 men have been charged after a brawl breaks out between motorcyclists on Long Island. 5 men were hurt, 4 of them stabbed, and the 5th man had blunt force wounds, so he was hit in the head with something. 7 were arrested in the aftermath of a brawl between 2 groups of motorcyclists that left 4 people hurt in Lindenhurst on Sunday. Suffolk police said a confrontation between 2 groups began at 1683 Sports Bar and Grill on Sunrise Highway in West Islip at around 3 p.m., police said. Adding, the groups then moved to Phillips 66 gas station on East Sunrise Highway in Lindenhurst, where around 20 people fought each other at around 3:30. When officers arrived, they arrested several people and found multiple people were hurt. 5 men were taken to local hospitals for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries. 4 of them for stab wounds. A 5th for blunt force wounds, police said. After an investigation by the first squad detectives, 7 men were charged with second-degree rioting. That's the same charge that the guys down there in Florida got when the Mongols were fighting with the Warlocks at the gas station. These guys were charged with rioting, but it's a little different. They were issued desk appearance tickets and field appearance tickets, police said. This investigation is ongoing, and I have reports that it was the Pagans and another club that was involved. So I guess it's just stomping grounds all over the place, right? In other news, the Pagan that went to trial, he is out on home confinement right now. He was granted bond, the one that was went to trial, and they found they didn't come out with a verdict, so he was granted bond. He's on home confinement now. We'll talk about that. Let me see. I'm looking for his picture. I know I have it. But I'm going to find out more information on this, on the brawl in Long Island, and see if I could get some video for you guys. And I will bring you the video if I can. So the Pagan Motorcycle Club murder suspect on home confinement after being granted bond. This is in West Virginia. After a mistrial was declared earlier this month in Marion County, murder suspect Ryan Lane has been granted bond by the circuit court judge. During a motion hearing on Tuesday, the judge granted Lane a $500,000 cash surety bond as part of conditions of the bond. $50,000 of it must be secured by a professional bondsman and has to be done with property. And Lane cannot have any direct contact or indirect contact with members of the Pagans Motorcycle Club. Until the conditions of the bond are met, Lane is being held on home confinement. So, I mean, that's pretty good news for him. He would be stuck in prison if it wasn't for him letting him out on at least home confinement. Trouble at the bar? Yeah, there was trouble at the bar. So let me give some shout outs real quick. Before we get started, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you could get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. Tommy, what's going on? Mike Ball, shout out to you, man. Go check out Mike Ball. He's got some great content. Jimmy, what's going on? Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. Virginia Chaos, what's going on? We got a lot of people in the house. Maureen, what's up? How are you? Jaman. Rara, what's up? The Art of Frank. Delissy? Holy crap, my home stomping grounds. That's right. Hardwire, what's up? We got people pouring in. Finders Keeper, what's going on? Yeah, trouble at the bar. Odd. There's definitely trouble at the bar. MacGyver, what's going on? Good afternoon. Thank you guys for joining me today. Good afternoon. 518 Choppers, how are you? So this Long Island brawl is starting to catch waves. Here, let me get it says at least 7 are facing rioting charges after a fight breaks out with bikers, escalates in Lindenhurst gas station. Suffolk County police say a confrontation began in East Islip. Is that how you say it? And escalated in Lindenhurst. At least 7 people are facing charges of rioting after a fight between bikers escalated in Lindenhurst gas station on Sunday. Suffolk police said a confrontation began at the 1683 Sports Bar and Grill in West Islip around 3 p.m. Sunday. And then a half hour later, approximately 20 people engaged in vicious fight at a gas station in Lindenhurst. 5 people were taken to the hospital, including 4 with stab wounds. Suffolk police said 7 people were arrested and could face future charges pending an investigation. So there could be more things going on here. More people can be charged, and the charges could be upgraded. Here is a newscast about the situation. Let's take a look.
And a battle between bikers in Suffolk County turned violent. Several people were stabbed in a fight that started in one town and ended in another. News 12's Kurt Semder spoke with neighbors who were stunned to find out what took place not far from their doorsteps.
It's just beyond belief. It's not human behavior.
Residents in Lindenhurst still shaken after a confrontation between bikers Sunday escalated into a vicious fight in front of a gas station on Sunrise Highway.
You imagine like some of your loved ones just happen to be, in there buying a lottery ticket or something and get messed up in this nonsense.
Suffolk County police say the confrontation began here at a sports bar in West Islip around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, before making its way down Sunrise Highway to Lindenhurst about a half an hour later. And that's when police say things turned violent. Video obtained by News 12 that we are not showing due to its graphic nature shows multiple motorcyclists punching and kicking a person on the pavement. Police say approximately 20 people were involved and 7 arrests have been made so far.
I'll
They
get
add
that
5
video
men were taken
if I
to local
can.
hospitals with non-life-threatening injuries. 4 of them had been stabbed. People living nearby returned home yesterday to find their street blocked off due to the fight.
It's kind of scary. You don't want your nieces or nephews like being on the block when something like that's happening. God forbid they were playing on the front lawn.
In Lindenhurst, Suffolk County, Kurt Sumner, News 12.
And as of right now, 7 people are charged with rioting, but police say more charges could be on the way as they continue their investigation.
I will get you the names of the clubs involved. I believe they said one was the Pagans and the other one was the hell something. But I will get you guys the name when it becomes available. This happened on Long Island. Things are starting to transpire. It does make them look like crap. I mean, this type of stuff shouldn't be happening, especially at a gas station. Go to a field or something, duke it out with each other, right? Everyone gets to walk away. But 4 people stabbed, 1 person with blunt force trauma. That's pretty bad. And it was in the middle of the day, 3:30 in the afternoon at a gas station. This type of shit is not going to go over well with the feds, the police. It's just not. It's not looking good. Today's club just isn't what it should be. It's all about ego. And then backstabs from so-called loyals. Our clubs or gangs. Everyone has loose lips. There's got to be in 2 of the top 4 clubs. I'm fine being solo now. Listen, I'm fine being solo every day of my life. I would never join a motorcycle club. Never. It's just not for me, And I'm going to do a lot of riding next year. I did a little bit this year, but I'm going to do a lot next year. And why would you want to have a target on your back? Especially with things like this going on nowadays. Why would anyone want to join a club to inherit someone else's problem? Why? Like you're just a person, you get involved with a club and all of a sudden you got to fight with these other people. For what? For what reason? Has nothing to do with you. So it just, I don't know. I don't get some of it, but I do get some of it because I used to be involved with a street gang. And it's just, there's a lot of similarities there, quite a bit. And, there is a lot. Cito the Great, what's up? How are you? Craig, what's going on? The more time goes on, I keep seeing more and more similarities to street gang life and motorcycle clubs. It just is what it is. Especially with the inheriting the beef, because that's how it was in the gang. Once you joined the gang, it didn't matter if you were friends with these people, you had to go at them. And that's pretty much how it is here, right? High energy reviews, what's going on? And investments. I just interviewed High Energy Reviews and Investments. I'm going to be dropping that show probably next week. So stay tuned for that. I have a former Red Rum Motorcycle Club member, and he divulges a lot of information. It's pretty crazy how his whole club journey transpired, but we got that one for you. And I interviewed Gigi. You guys know who Gigi is. I interviewed him I was the first person to interview him when he got out of prison, and I did an in-person interview with him in Boston. So I just did that this past weekend, and I'll bring you guys that situation. But it's a pretty good interview. If anybody knows any more information about this situation on Long Island, email me. Let me know what's going on. But I will get some video if I can. But I heard it was the Pagans and the Hells something. Maybe it was the Hells Angels. I don't know. I can't say for sure if it was the Hells Angels, but they said the Pagans were there. So it says here, man was arrested after stabbing his friend multiple times. This was yesterday. 43-year-old man was taken to a Good Samaritan Hospital medical center in West Islip for treatment of his injuries. This was on the 15th, right? North Amityville man has been charged in connection with a stabbing his friend multiple times on Sunday. Joshua DeLuna and a friend, 43-year-old man, were involved in an altercation in front of his home on Madison Avenue around 4:25 a.m. when DeLuca stabbed him multiple times, police said, adding that the man was taken to the Good Samaritan Hospital Medical Center in West Islip for treatment of his injuries. DeLuna, 32, was charged with second-degree assault, fourth-degree criminal possession of a weapon. He's scheduled to be arraigned in court on Monday. I don't think that has anything to do with the brawl that happened. If you guys are just getting here, 5 injured after men take brawl from Long Island sports bar to a gas station. And I will get you the video if I can get it. This is in Lindenhurst, New York. 5 men were injured during a massive brawl between 2 groups on Long Island on Sunday, according to the Suffolk County Police Department. Police said it started at 1683 Sports Bar and Grill in West Islip. Around 3 p.m., the fight then moved to the Phillips 66 gas station in Lindenhurst, where 20 people confronted each other around 3:30 p.m., according to authorities. Police said 3 men were arrested, 5 men were injured during an altercation, and 4 were stabbed, 1 with blunt force trauma. There was actually 7 people arrested. This must be an older article, but I'll get you guys more information as it becomes available. And I know a video is going to be popping out soon, but stay tuned. And I'm going to be dropping a new video over on Patreon, so go check out Patreon. It's going to be uncut. So Staxx, where's the popcorn? I enjoy listening to him. Pee Wee, Repo, and Breeze. Don't worry, I got you. I got a lot of content dropping. Was it Bruce from Red Rum? He was a good one. No. Johnny from Red Rum. Former Red Rum motorcycle member, Johnny. He's from, I think it's Georgia, matter of fact. And matter of fact, the guy that I just interviewed is from Georgia, too. They've been fighting over Long Island forever. HA and the Pagans, 100%. Well, I can tell you for certain that the Pagans were there. I'm not sure if it was the Hells Angels. It was the Hell something. The other club was the Hell something. I don't know if it was the Angels, but thank you, Richard. Appreciate it. Go check out Patreon. That's where you'll find the exclusive content. I got a great new video for you guys. I'm going to be dropping it after this. Only on Patreon because, you know, I could show you some graphic video over there. I could do and say whatever the fuck I want without being, yeah, that's where Conan is in Long Island. But everyone's going to be talking about this now. This is the new thing on the block, right? But there'll be more information coming soon. I hope you guys like this content. Hit the like button. Go check out Patreon. I put a link in the chat. There's a link in the description of this video. Check out the Patreon content. It doesn't cost a lot of money. Join the membership. I appreciate all you guys. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you could get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys, and remember, don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.